All right. Not me. What was my smithing up to? 27. So it's getting there. Hey, baby. You gonna try to stream today, my dude? Or can't be fucked? In which case, fair enough. I think it's pretty solid. Like, other than the criticisms I already put in, like, for I think we need to cut out the tutorial if it's going to be a longer game, like something where we're going to have multiple eps. If it's a one-off, I'd rather have it but be a longer ep, if that makes sense. So maybe instead of cutting it down, like sort of like how me and John with Mortuary Assistant, we could have cut it into two, but just sort of doing one big one. I sort of like that format. I do want to watch for, as you said, you know, like, I don't think we're going to do well if we're trying to have fucking 15, 16 episodes. But if we get it to the point where it's like, okay, 3 or 4 max, I don't really think we should go over that. But if we're going to do that, then they need to be longer. And it's not like we need to stick to a posting schedule, just when the videos are done. We're not big enough for it to matter. And then anything we cut, we could definitely always get away with using, as I said in the Discord, for like just extra content down the line. Other than that, I think it was good. I think it's pretty solid. I think the 2-person format works really well because there's less worry about talking over each other, so it feels a little like it flows a little bit better. I will say, like, as well, I think you sound a lot more comfortable in a 2-person situation compared to, like, when we do the big group ones. Because with the big group ones, unless it's, like, a very specific joke you have in mind, you feel like you sort of tend to step back a little bit because you don't want to be a dominating personality, which is fair. So I think the 2-person format's sort of a way we can go, for sure. and just rotate different games and shit with each other. I think we can still do like 4-person formats and that. What I'd love to do, I was thinking, not something that we have to do by any means, but I think it'd be fun to have like games that we can sort of compete against each other in, but none of us have any actual experience with. In that sense. And have like something down the line where it's like maybe, like obviously this is again not a priority, but I think it'd be cool to just have like a little competition between the 4 of us, like, oh, this person won this round or whatever. Yeah, no, I get you. But yeah, I think 2-person, 3-person max is what we should probably look for. 3-person worked pretty well for Star Wars. I think 4 is going to be pretty hard until we've sort of gotten more used to making this style of content. Because like when we're hanging out on Discord talking shit, like we don't care if we talk over each other too much. But like when we're trying to make a video, obviously we don't want that to happen, so. Because the only other problem I have, and like this is just a concern, as much as I love the Super Beard Bros, and like they're legitimately the only Let's Play channel I enjoy, a big problem is they get stuck on games for quite a while, not because they're bad at the games, like they're fucking fantastic video games, it's just, you know, I think Elden Ring's up to 100 and something episodes at 30 minutes an episode. I'm like, you're asking me for 50 hours of my time. That's a lot of time to be asking for. You know, your content's great, well made, but 50 hours? It's like, I'd rather it be cut down to maybe the more interesting bits, the more interesting fights, even if there's not necessarily a ton of dialogue in that moment. But I think the format we've got is good. I think we just need to figure out the pacing for when we want to do multiple episodes. You know? Because yeah, I think we could very easily just have that content on the side that's like, hey, if you guys really enjoyed this episode, sign up to our Patreon and get access to the rest, like all the in-between bits. And we'll just have like all the bits in the middle that, you know, that we cut out. Because like, if we try to put in every good bit, especially when we're the ones who made it, we're biased. Right? We're going to sit there and go, oh, we had tons of great bits. It's like, yeah, you probably had some good bits, but was it really great? You know? But in our head, we're like, no, that was really funny. And it's really hard, especially when it's like something you've worked on. You're like, oh, no, I'm really happy with how this worked, because you also don't want to say it's shit because then it upsets the other person. You know? But I think it's, I think we're getting to that point where it's like, okay, if we need to cut this, we can just cut this. Even if it works, it's like, we'll just cut it. But I think having that side content as a reason for someone to sign up for a paid service, even if it's $1 a month, and just go, okay, or whatever we do, just go, okay, for $1 you get access to all this, you get all this extra shit, and we'll do other stuff. I do like the idea of getting into a group live stream as well. Just hanging out, talking some shit on stream. Like just all of us hanging out like we normally would, just on live stream. Obviously we'd have to watch our language a little bit more, but that's one thing I gotta watch myself when I stream. I can't talk like I normally do. Even though I swear non-stop as it is. Yeah. I think if we go aggressive, if we push hard, because we're in that spot, if we fuck it up, there's no harm. You know, like at the end of the day, and like I think this is a big problem, is a bit of your perfectionist, a bit of Sned's perfectionist. Like, I mean this with utmost respect, because you guys want to make the perfect thing. And this is what I said to John ages ago. I'm like, this is where they might butt heads a little bit, not in a bad way, but I could see it being, you're going to want one thing, Sned's going to want another, because both of you like a different format slightly. And I think now's the time for experimentation. You know, I think now is the perfect time for experimentation. Like, I think we full send with the first ep, that, with the exception of, I think, upping your volume, that first ep of Sonic, by all means, I think full send that. And then maybe in the next game we do, when we get to a tutorial bit, when we start out, cut it, see how it goes, see how it feels. Because it's ultimately not really up to us, it's up to the viewers. And what kind of feedback we get, what they like. Because, you know, if we make the videos we want for us, then we wouldn't make the videos, we'd just play the games for us and just talk shit. You know? But if we want to make videos and we want them to be viewed, we're going to make them for the viewers in this situation. It's not like our personal channels where it's like, yeah, I'm going to make what I feel like, and if people want to watch, great. With Let's Play content, we are so insignificant compared to others. It's like, how do we stand out? So we need to make the stuff the viewers want to that extent, if that makes sense. Like, not fully, obviously. I think we do need to have our own creative freedom to that extent. But yeah, I think it's something where I like the idea of just trying a couple different things while we can, while there's no harm for it, before we're locked into doing something. And the main reason I say that, I mean, it's like, I look at your personal channel with the old gaming news stuff to this, and even though you've bounced back really well, and you deserve those numbers, and hopefully it keeps growing, I don't want it to sound like I'm like, oh, fuck you, you shouldn't have changed. No, but point being, you know, you went through that rough transitional period. So I'm like, why not experiment now, find what works, and then go with that, rather than trying to hone in on one specific thing and fingers crossed that it works. You know, try, like, we can try shorter videos, we can try longer videos, we can do, okay, maybe instead of doing, we've got enough there for 17 episodes, fuck it, 2-hour long video. And that video might take like a month to come out. But fuck it, we'll do that. You know, like, if that's what we sort of need to do. Like, I think that we're in a really good spot to just fuck around and find out. There's no expectation. Because I don't mind the idea of doing less uploads, much longer videos, over constant little videos. If the longer videos work better, you know? But in saying that, I don't think we need like a fucking 4-hour long fucking thing, you know? Yeah, look. Essentially, I think it's gonna evolve into being Sned's baby. And I have no problem with that if he wants to do that. Because, you know, if he wants to do the editing and that, because that's the stuff he likes to do, sweet. You know, if he wants to try different shit, if he wants to go down a very specific route with the episodes, cool. But as long as he's willing to take on opinion, you know, then we're all good. And he will. Like, he's not a dickhead. I mean, he's a little goober guy, but he's not a dickhead. He's a good boy. But yeah, like, I think there's a lot of, yeah. And I mean, like, that's why I think we're at this point where we can experiment, because we're in that spot. Yeah, I don't think you should be hands-on, because you're so time poor. Well, it's like, I'm not even going to be that hands-on, but I feel like I wouldn't say, like, I am, but I feel like I'm taking a bit more of a managerial role in the sense of, like, just ensuring things continue to happen, that it doesn't just implode because, you know, take the fucking shit with the hurricane and, you know, John getting unwell, and obviously you going on holiday. It's like, yeah, it'd be super easy, sorry, to just say, nah, fuck it, whatever. We'll just hang out on Discord, continue doing what we're doing. But it's like, I think it's good because it gets John back into doing it, keeps Sned actually doing something, because Sned needs to use his creative muscles more, because he's a very creative guy. And I like seeing him apply himself that way. I like seeing John get himself out there, being more confident. Not that he's not willing to be on stream or anything like that, but it's just, you know, since we all sort of stopped streaming on Twitch, he hasn't really done a lot, and I like to see him thrive. And me and you, we've been pretty dedicated to our channels for a while. So it's like, okay, well, we don't need to worry. I think it's more a thing for them. And as I said, I'd like to get into, even if we start doing like group streams and stuff, if it's like, oh, well, we can't edit, fuck it, we'll just live stream us playing the game today. Fuck it. You know, like, who cares? It doesn't have to be anything like super high production, you know? But I think we're in a spot where, like, because it's, you know, you're doing your thing, I don't really need to obviously do much of anything. It's just fucking hang out and chat and just give any technical advice if something fucks up. You know, lets John learn editing as well. Like, he's doing a fantastic job. Sned's doing a great job. You know, like, Sned gets to teach John, which I think helps Sned build his confidence as well. Like, I think it's just an all-around good project for us, because it lets you sort of chill out and do content you want to do that you can't do, you know? But without any fucking effort at the same time. And it's the same for me. Like, it's like, yeah, I just want to hang out, talk some shit with the boys, not focus too hard. Yeah, I really want John to, like, be online more. It's like, with me streaming this, I'm dragging a couple of my IRL friends into live streaming with me on my channel in future, because I want them to put themselves out there. They're funny dudes, great dudes, they just don't put themselves out there. And, like, it's not that I don't think John isn't willing to, it's just he's sort of just happy to go with the flow. Yeah. But yeah, I think, like, we're in a really good spot where all of us have, I think, the perfect workload for what we're doing for the channel. I would like to try and record with John today if I can. Maybe get another game going, or oh, fucking stretch. Get some other stuff going. I don't really know. We'll sort of figure it out. But yeah, I like the idea of, like, group live streams as well, just playing games. Another type of content I wouldn't mind doing is, like, attempting to teach or like, kind of showing off specific games. Like, as much as I hate League, I'd love to get John to like try and teach me how to play, you know, and like I'd like to try and teach him like an RTS or a fighting game, you know, things like that. Yeah. But like it's a fun project as well, you know, like there's no pressure, there's no expectation, and I think that's the thing we've got to keep in mind, is because I feel like Sned might want to be like, yeah, let's get video out, because, you know, a lot of successful YouTube channels that do Let's Plays, they do that. But I'm like, I get that, but I don't want you to feel rushed. I think we should just for now go for one video a week, even if we've got like 5 hours of footage there. And then when we get another game that we can have edited in between, especially if we've got John editing one, Sned editing one, it's like, okay, as they feel like doing it, then we might be able to build up enough to just be like, okay, done. You know, like 2 a week. Yeah, as soon as it becomes a chore, then it's not worth doing. You know, I don't think it's something where it's like, oh, I really want to do this game. Like, say you get halfway through Sonic Frontiers or whatever, and Snake goes, oh, I don't really like this anymore, but you want to keep doing it. Then you keep playing. Get up to that point in the game and you play, and I'll join or some shit. You know, like, there's other stuff we can do, or like swap partners in and out. It doesn't have to be the same 2 people per game. I think that's like one thing as well, because it would also allow for a fresh perspective for conversation. So like, if I go into Sonic Frontiers with Sned now, you know, I'm like, well, I still barely know anything about the game. You know, obviously he's put a little bit of time in now, so he'd have the opportunity to explain all that and answer my questions, you know, which could sort of like give another dynamic. Like, there's a lot of options, you know, a lot of potential. I think worrying too much about a group doing a specific game and that's all it is, I think will hold us back if we go in with that mindset. Yeah. And also, it's a small as shit channel, you know? Like, at the end of the day, like, our channel's not exactly fucking... FCC is fucking tiny, you know? So, it doesn't need to be anything more than that. Was that 60 subs? So I don't think we need to go full send. We tried the full send thing, life happened, and then we learned, okay, let's not do that. Yeah, at least until I think we have like a good maybe 2-3 months worth of shit of like at least a couple games. And then if we want to have bonus stuff in between because we just feel like doing it, then we can have bonus stuff in between. But that's, if we're going to do that, then I don't mind having like 10 episodes of a game. Hmm. Yeah, as a joke, man. If it's something that's gonna get views or something that's fully autistic, you're 100% in. Also, I forgot to make the joke. I'm like, with Sned wearing a Sonic shirt, I'm like, how do you be autistic and not know who Sonic is? Like, never have really played a Sonic game. Yeah. I think maybe if we even combine the first episode with the second episode, that would help a lot. Maybe that's what we do. We go, like a big first ep, if we're gonna have multiple eps, and then shorter secondary eps. I could imagine. That's why I refuse to do it. I love you, but you are fucking insufferable when it comes to Sonic, dude. Makes me want to smack you right over the top of the head. Just fucking stop it. But no, like I'm glad that we've sort of like getting it back together. And just sort of, but in a fun way too, like not in a, oh, we really need to work on a video way. Yeah. That's why I also don't hate the idea of maybe we just hang out, play the game a little bit first to get into it. Like, whoever's playing gets through the tutorial as, like, knows what they're doing, and then go from there. Or even, if they're going to play the tutorial, they play the tutorial in their own time, start again, so they can absolutely fly through it, and ignore everything, and just explain what's going to happen. I think, like, that might help the flow a lot as well. Like, just a little bit of prep work into what we're going to play. It's a little bit hard when you want to do straight up first impressions though, which is the problem. Like something like Frontiers, obviously it was for Sned to experience for the first time. So that makes it a little bit harder. But if it's something where it's like, we're not really too worried about getting that first impression, I don't really have a problem with it. Yeah. And like, sure, we might miss out on a couple of good bits, it happens, but it's not the end of the world. Good luck on the iron. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I didn't do too bad yesterday when I did it. I think it was like, what did I get? 300 iron, and I think I got like 165 bars or something. Something close to that. Roughly. I don't remember. I do apologize. I'd have to check the VOD back, but I appreciate that. Yeah. So Sned did what Sned does. I love this game, it's fucking shit. Guys, I didn't say it was that bad. Mate, you complained for 45 minutes saying it was the worst thing you've ever played in your damn life. It's a bit, Sned, if you're watching this back, bud. Just understand. You're a goober, and we love you. But yeah, I think also, like, picking some more, like, niche, obscure childhood games as well would be great to do. Because, like, I got a few there that I'm like, oh, I'd love to play this again, but in saying that, doing a video on it is, like, I don't think it would work. You know, but it would also help me decide if I want to do a video on it. You know, I think it'd be a really cool way to sort of do it. Maybe run like a little nostalgia show where we just, whoever wants to join in, we're just gonna go, hey, I'm gonna play this game. And maybe we do some just solo content. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think solo is gonna work as well. I think like the dynamic of having multiple of us just hanging out talking works the best. I think it, like, the first episode shows the potential. I just think the pacing could be a little better, you know. But I think that's just because it's the tutorial. I think it was something I noticed with mine and John's mortuary assistant video as well, was just having like going through options menus in the first place. It doesn't ruin a video. But I think it could be like, unless there's a really good bit happening while that's on screen, it doesn't need to be there. Like the motion blur one, I think kind of works though, because with you saying I played with motion blur on, I'm like, oh yeah, that is you, as Sned said as well. It's like, yep, that sounds about right. Of course you would. I hate motion blur. Devil's anus. I will always refer to it as such. I'm probably misremembering, but the late great Turtle Biscuit called it that, and he was 100% right, and I've referred to it as it ever since. That was like 10 years ago. Might have been longer than that. Jeez, it was a while ago. Fucking hate motion blur, man. I don't mind it in 30 FPS games, because it sort of helps with the choppiness. But like when you got games these days, like everything's basically well, everything but shout out to Gotham Knights. Peace. Don't know why I'm doing hand signals and shit. You can't fucking see me. I don't know where my webcam is, so plus no one needs to see this face. It's on the channel enough as it is. But yeah, with everything running at 60, it's like it just really doesn't need to be there. He had the same thing happen when he was playing Doom as well. Sned was like, why does it look so weird? I'm like, have you gone through your options yet? And then he checked and he's like, oh, motion blur's on. I'm like, oh, there you go. I didn't really notice, but I was also watching through Discord. Also, I hope the music from RuneScape is enough to suffice, mainly because I'm listening to my own music at this time. Solely because I don't want to get copyright struck. And even though I tried to play some copyright-free stuff when I started streaming again, at least on this channel. Well, started streaming altogether on this channel, really. I had like 5 different claims. I'm like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Although, in saying that, all of them were easily removed. So, like, the VOD gets muted at certain points, and there was one spot where I got to try the AI thing that removes stuff, which was pretty cool. Like, maybe when the channel gets a bit bigger, well, if it gets a bit bigger, I'll, sorry, I'm gonna stretch. I might, get some, like, music for the live streams and that going. But for now, I don't want to get it, like, cursed. It seems to have, like, the problem is it's a 2-hour VOD and I don't remember what time period it went. So I need to sort of, like, put it on while I'm, like, working on a video to have another listen to it. But I'll have another listen. I'll find it. And let you know. Because like on Twitch, I don't care. Like if I stream to Twitch and like they're like, oh, you're playing this, we're gonna ban you. It's like, all right, whatever. I don't give a shit. I streamed porn on Twitch at one point, multiple times. I don't care. Ban me. I did some dumb shit on Twitch. But like for YouTube, I'm like, nah, I'd rather not. Yeah. Like they'll be like, oh, it's royalty free, but they're still gonna copyright claim and take all your revenue. I'm like, well, I don't get any revenue from this anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but like, I'd rather not risk it at the same time. At least until I understand the system a bit better. Like, I've only just got into the partnership program, so I have no clue, man. I do have a friend, she started making music, and I've got another friend that makes music that I know I can get rights for, like they'll just let me use it. The only thing is one of them uses an AI voice to sing because they can't sing IRL, which I don't mind that because it's being used as a tool, but like they do sort of, they write all the lyrics and everything. Like, I'll give you that. Don't worry. We're here to get iron. Go away. Because we're Iron Man. That's where I pull out my guitar and start playing the Black Sabbath riff. But yeah, like, it's just a spot where I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not get in too much trouble. And like, I'm also limiting my streams on YouTube to sort of being 2 hours instead of being like, yeah, I'm just going to stream for like 6 hours today because I don't feel like doing anything. Like, I nearly did that yesterday because I was like, yeah, stuff it, we'll just do this all day. No motivation to work on my video. I haven't even done my announcement video that's meant to come out at midnight tonight. I'm like, if that's not a sign that I'm going through a bit of a depressive state, I don't know what is. But I do feel a little bit better today compared to yesterday. I will say that. And like, because I got so many things like ready to go, recorded. I'll do it. Like, the announcement video will take like 40 minutes to make. Maybe an hour. Max. Yeah, I like what I want to try to do. I'm not going to go for streaming every day, but like, I definitely want to stream Saturday, Sunday. I'm probably going to stream mornings, Saturday, Sunday, and I might stream Saturday, Sunday nights as well. Just because like in the morning, I don't like doing voiceover straight away because my voice is always a bit over the place. And plus, you know, I'm enjoying RuneScape. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And I've got a lot to learn about Ironman because I don't really get it. Like, I get the purpose of it, but I don't really, like, get what's the most efficient way. And we're doing free to play, and I know there's, like, membership stuff, but I don't want to spend 20 bucks on membership because that's a lot. For something that I'm just doing as, like, a little fun hobby on the side. Like, if we get to a point where it's like, yeah, you know, you sort of need membership to be, like, to get anywhere, then I'll put that investment in. But I'm also like, do I try to rush out Nightmare Reaper? Because I could get that done today too, because that video is half done already. And then do the announcement video next week, but I'd rather do it this I just want to do the announcement video, give myself a week to like get more of that done. Because I meant to do the voiceover yesterday, but yeah, I was just not in it. Got big sad, had a big cry, feel a lot better today. Cuddled the cat a lot. Played a lot of chess, which I might actually start streaming me just playing some chess. Because I really am enjoying that a lot. Maybe that's what I do. I'll do like a chess stream and then RuneScape. For like the 2 streams on the weekends. As a sort of thing to change it up. Don't really know though. But like, I don't think I'm gonna do a long stream today. By long, like 2 hours, I might only do like an hour or so, so I might go for like another 20 minutes or so. I just don't want to like... The fuck was his name? Petty to Fibifi. Ped Itafi Biffy. I don't know. San Andreas is still doing pretty well. That's not bringing in crazy numbers. It's bringing like 50, 60 views a day. We'll take that. What's it up to now? No worries, brother. Have a good one. I'll probably be done by the time you get back. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy the rest of your day if I don't get to talk to you. Oh, I haven't set the game. I'm dumb. Probably help if I have that, huh? Alright, lads, ladies, gents, ladetts, whoever, whatever, it brings to the end of today's stream. I know it's not a bit of a longer one, but I might stream a bit later tonight again. We're going to be trying to stream on weekends in future. We won't always be playing RuneScape, but I will try to do at least a RuneScape stream on Saturday, Sunday. Pardon me, Australian time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.